Villa, French vanilla, garage like a kill himself. Lauren Hilla, get up, crib Calabasas.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's McCown's Jets going up against Cutler's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First and 10, it's Cutler. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Cutler will throw. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Drake. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And he puts it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 1st and 10. Here's McCown. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. McCown looking to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
They do go for it. It's McCown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. McCown now on 1st down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, 38 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Well, now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go now.
Right back to Drake. And some room to work. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A give running right. Drake takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw, Cutler. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Cutler. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a sack.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On third down, Cutler. And he finds Stills, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Cutler. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. On 1st down, McCown. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. McCown to throw on 2nd down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on first is McCown. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Drops it underneath to Forte. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. McCown now on 1st down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, here's McCown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
All right, here we go.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go now.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. McCown going to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hansen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, again, they'll throw with McCown. And this is caught by Curse. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Complete to Stewart, right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remaining now on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. McCown looks to throw again. He's got his man. It's Kurz. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is the running back, Powell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 8.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! Leffert! All right, here we go. Boom, landed!
Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
And there's the head linesman right on it to spot him short of the goal line. They gave it to the fullback there, trying to let him just ram his way across. But things are going to get interesting now on 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd down, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is knocked down from the side.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive with Drake. A nice move gets him a few extra, down just shy of his 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. And Stills over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll get it to Drake running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Throwing here, Cutler. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now a handoff for Drake. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Let's go.
McCown going to throw it here. Dumps off to Powell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. McCown to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Green 39.
To throw is McCown. Dancing to his left. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, this is Forte. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason.